also partly is I need to learn more about cash out refis
Right,
too, because
right.
I'm uncertain
Right,
and that's
and it's coming out.
coming out
Exactly.
to you.
It's coming out
So
that you're uncertain. 'Cause
I'm
when I
like,
asked you, and then
yeah.
I asked you if one thing that you wanna be careful with is when I asked you if you're taking title, you snapped at me. So
Okay.
you wanna be careful not to do that, because the customer is gonna sense that. It was,
No,
even
not
I'm,
to do that.
even I'm, you know,
Yeah.
even I'm here as your coach, and it's, you know, it kinda slapped me a little bit. So you wanna be careful not to do that, because customers will ask you questions like that,
Mhm.
that are off the wall, like you're gonna take the title to your house, cause they're confused about this whole thing, you know, and
Right.
so, and you didn't do it like to be mean or intentional, it's just it's a human response, because
Mhm.
you're like, you know, it's a dumb question, you know, but
Yeah.
you can't think like that with a customer, because they're gonna ask, you know, you've had people ask you all kinds of weird things, and so, yeah, I mean, the way this is working, the house has, a house is an asset, right?
Mhm.
It's you know, it has equity in it, and so they're taking the equity out of the house to consolidate all the debts,
Right.
you know?
Equity is money.
Yeah, that's what.
Okay, so actually I'm looking at what I put here, and, what I did was, okay, I said you owe 100, right, and then the car is 20,
Mhm.
and then I did the credit cards 14,
Mhm.
and then I came up with 134
Mhm.
as the loan amount that they would have, and then from there I just did it over a 30-year term with, I did 4 interest.
Okay.
And then I came up with actually a $639.74 a month
Mm-hmm.
is what
That's good.
what I did here. And then I compared it in how I would've, earlier when I would've pitched, I just completely, is, okay, so right now you're doing 500 payments with 400 payment, that's 900 alone, right? That's already over what you would be paying
Mhm.
a month here. And then on top of that is your mortgage, and I didn't know it was 6%, but after the 6% with taxes and insurance, you said 900.
Right.
And so, what we would be doing is, after this, is taking the equity out of your house and being able to pay off your car and your credit cards, totaling a loan amount to 134, and, putting you into a 30-year term, and being able to free up cash, you know, for you per month.
Right. Right.
Okay.
See, I see. Here's the thing. I know what
I know.
what the loan does, but you have to be very descriptive.
Yeah.
And you have to bring life to it.
I
See,
need to
but
walk
you're telling me it's
through
a
it.
30-year term.
Yeah.
That we know it's a 30-year term, but
Okay.
see, we need you to show what's the benefit. Like, why? Okay,
Mhm.
you're telling me it's a 30-year term. That scares me.
Uh-huh.
So tell me, why am I doing this? You know.
Mhm.
You know. You see what I'm saying? You have to. You're reading to me what it shows, and
Okay.
you're a professional. You're a professional salesperson.
Mhm.
You have to go way beyond that to get very descriptive to show the benefits of why somebody would even consider to do this. Because if you're just simply taking the information, the numbers, and telling me,
Mhm.
that's what, you know, that's what an order taker does.
Right.
You know, and so
Okay.
you want to get very, you know, very powerful with like retirement, vacations, right?
Okay.
Paying off the house. Man, I'm gonna get you debt free in 3 years. Let me show you how.
Okay.
You know, and so this guy can't even breathe, doesn't know what's going on, and so you're gonna solve all his problems.
Mhm.
You know, you're gonna be, you know, the best thing for him since sliced bread, right?
Yeah.
So you're gonna show him the way, and so because this isn't really, if they really follow this, it's not a scam, it's real.
Yes, we're
If they really take the savings,
Mhm.
they can become debt free in 5 years.
Okay,
You
so
know.
what if, so I had someone on the phone, one of the refi guys, and he said his main, concern was, you know, I said, well, why don't you just pay off your car, you know, in this and all this other stuff that he had, and he said, yeah, but I don't want to be paying interest on it, so, you know, how would.
He doesn't wanna pay interest on the car, or on the mortgage.
Mhm. Well, yeah, if we, you know, did the refi.
Well, yeah, so, I
And
mean,
off
he's
the-
paying interest on the car and on the credit cards now, so you wanna show him by, reallocating his money, he's actually
Okay.
in a way better financial situation, because if he takes the savings, and if he wants to reapply it back to the loan, he can pay everything off in 5 years, as opposed to 20 years for this, 6 years for that, he's never gonna pay off the credit cards, he'll be on that probably for another 20 years at the minimum payment.
That never changes.
And so it's just, you're repositioning your money.
Yeah.
And so,
Reallocation.
and so by doing that, you're able to concentrate and focus on one debt, and you wanna break that down and show him with this presentation, right? Of how that, he doesn't know. If he knew, why is he calling here for a loan? So he's just, and to see, him intuitively, he thinks that, oh, I don't wanna do that. But he's not a financial person, right? He probably does something else for a living, so he doesn't understand, you have to explain to him.
Yeah,
and
see,
show
I didn't
him.
know that,
Yeah.
that part.
No, of course you don't, that's why we're doing this, I want you.
But now I can give him a call back and say.
Yeah, you can, I mean, and, you know, and so it's, what I want you to do is I want you to work on this, and work on these things with your pitch, your tone, and, rehearse it a lot more, and we're gonna come back and do it again. And so, does anyone else have any feedback? You did really good. Yeah, you did, listen, you did really good, but look, we have to do this, and look, I've been doing this for 10 years, so it's not like I'm sitting up here busting you, you just did this for you're new. So, for you even having the ability or the gumption to come up here and talk about it's great. So we just gotta keep, keep getting on, because here's the thing, when the leads come in, I want you to get them. You know what I mean? You're not gonna be able to get them if you don't do these certain things to the customer, and so.
And I think originally, whatever you had your game plan, you should have just stuck to your game plan.
Yeah, I was
know.
listening to what everyone else was saying, and I was like, did I get these numbers wrong? And I was like, I couldn't even like focus on
Yeah.
what I had calculated.
That's
out
okay. Nick,
myself.
come up here real quick. I wanna move this along though, because this is, thank you, Adrian. Okay.
One of the things I think she needs to know for the next time you do real time talking with that guy,
Yeah.
the interest he's paying on those charge cards and the automobile is not tax deductible, but everything is in the interest in the mortgage is. So that might be
Okay.
something, if that's a point for him, that he's getting a benefit with that.
That's
Okay.
true. That's a good point.
Mhm.
Now, here's the thing, okay, Nick has been hounding me for the last week about this damn loan. And the only thing he talks about is 3 1/4, 3 1/4. Angela, she wants 3 1/4, 3 1/4. Nick, it's not available anymore, man. The rate's gone. Okay, it's not my fault. I didn't make that happen. And this lady wants cash out. She wants to pay off debt and fix up her house, man. That's what you need to sell to her. We got to get off of the interest rate. Okay, this is a life changer. So I don't know if you actually went and did that. Now you got the loan in, or she called you back. I don't know what happened, but I want you to pitch me and tell me, how are you going to get these deals in, because they're hot, and I don't want you to lose any of them over something so silly like a rate.
Yeah.
Before Nick gets started, can I ask to, after he goes, can I sell his deal the rate that she wants?
Sure.
Doing what you're saying, it's not about the rate, but we'll give her the rate she wants by doing what you're teaching everyone to do today.
Okay. Do you want to wait to go after?
I want him to go first, because
Okay.
if he does it in the thing, it's gonna be beautiful.
Okay.
Beautiful.
Okay, alright.
That was also a hint, Nick. I'm gonna go ahead.
Alright, I did take that hint, so.
Yeah.
Alright, so, tell me a little bit about what you're looking to do with the cash out.
I want to. I need to pay off some debt, and somebody told me you can pay off a car. I don't even know if that's true. And I'm potentially looking at fixing up my house a little bit. I want to put an outdoor kitchen. I love to grill, and so I saw this new Bobby Flay grill I want to get, and so yeah, that's what I want to do.
Okay, so, per our past conversation, you said your home value is about 200,000, right?
Yep.
Okay, and your current payoff is about 100,000?
Yep.
Okay.
But I got a really good rate on my loan though, and that's my main thing is that, I was talking to my bank Compass, and they were telling me that, I could probably get like a 3 1/4, and, I have a 3 1/2 right now, and to me, it doesn't make any sense to refinance unless I can get a lower rate. So if we're not talking lower rate, then, you're wasting your time.
Okay, so, let's take a rate out of the equation for right now. So let's, this is a cash out refinance, so with extra money that is being, for this cash out, and what else would you do with it? An extra maybe 30,000 or 40,000?
Well, I mean, like I said, I'd want to add the outdoor kitchen.
Just the outdoor kitchen
Yeah,
stuff?
I mean, right now, but I mean, what do you mean you want to avoid the rate? What do you mean by that?
Well, rates are what they are today. So it's not controlled by any different lender. It's just based on the 10-year bond right now.
Okay.
So I can check the rates, for our lenders and also look at others, Chase and, all the other banks and stuff like that, so we can actually compare rates.
Okay, okay, that's interesting, so you can actually shop that for me?
Yeah, I can shop that for you, no problem.
Okay, okay, so what do you think the rate will be?
Well, I do not know, okay? Well, I could definitely give you a quote on the rates today, okay? And, once you process the loan, this loan actually goes pretty quickly, so the rates, you know, what they are today should be actually very similar to what we're gonna be closing.
Okay.
So let's start, from here, so you have a $20,000 car with a $500 payment, right? And you have 14,000 in credit cards with a $400 payment. Okay, let me ask you this, how long do you think it's gonna take you to pay off that 20,000?
It's a 6-year loan.
6-year loan?
Yeah.
Okay, how long is it gonna take you to pay off that 14,000 in credit cards?
98
I've been paying on that for 4 years, man. I think it's moved about $800.
$800?
Yeah, it's a 28% interest rate.
Oh my, wow.
Yeah.
Oh wow. Alright, so let's make this a plan of action, and let's pay those off completely, alright? And let's get you that outdoor kitchen. Now, let me explain how we're actually gonna do this. Alright, so if your home is valued at 200,000, what we're gonna do is take out 80% of your value. Okay, so now we're gonna be doing at, what is 80%? That's like 170.
80%, that would be 160. Wow.
160?
Okay.
Okay. Well, how much is your outdoor kitchen and all that?
It's gonna be 20,000.
20,000?
Yeah.
Okay. So if you're doing the 20,000, so we're looking at taking out 154,000. So if you're doing 80%, yeah, it would be safe to say to do 160,000 on the cash out.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So if we're going to be taking out the 160K, we're going to take out 80% of the 200,000. All right. What are you paying now on your loan right now? Your mortgage payment.
Well, 800.
800 a month. All right, and then you got a $500 car payment and $400. Okay. So you're looking at $1,800 a month right there alone. Okay, every single month.
1,700, yeah.
Is it 1,700? Alright, so now we're at 1,700 a month. Alright, so
I'm gonna pause for a second. The one thing that I'm seeing is that you're teaching yourself while you're talking to me. Do you notice that? And you're teaching. I can see the way your brain's working. That you're trying to figure out what you're presenting to me. You guys notice that? Okay, which is fine. You're new at it. You're supposed to do that. But obviously, we want to get you to the point where you got this down cold, and you come off like an assassin. You know. See how you're going back and forth and you're trying to figure out what to do next? Well, you want to know in advance when you get that guy on the phone, or just like butter, it's smooth when it comes out. You know what I mean? And so that'll come with repetition. And so, but I want to point this out to you so that way you know what your key points are when you're making the presentation. You know, because I think that if you talk to some of these better credit customers, they're gonna smell that on you. You know what I mean? That like you're kind of new, that you don't know what you're talking about. And so, which is true, but we want to be able to create in you that you are the professional. And that's gonna be with repetition. I encourage you to constantly be doing these practices over and over, whether it's me with a group or without me. I mean, you wanna do that